In royal news this morning, Harry and Meghan could return to the UK sooner than expected, with plans to christen their daughter Lilibet at Windsor Castle. Nice. It would be Meghan's first time back since leaving early last year.
Yeah, joining us now is 9Honey's royal reporter Natalie Oliveri. Nat, I couldn't help but saying that would be nice. The couple have reportedly said they want the Queen to be among the guests. It's Freedom Day in the UK. If they do this, though, would it go against tradition?
Good morning, David and Belinda. Well, wouldn't it be nice to see Harry and Meghan, Archie and baby Lilibet Diana back on UK soil quicker than what we thought? Now, there are rumours that Harry and Meghan are planning to bring their daughter to the UK for the very first time for her christening. They want the ceremony to be held inside the private chapel of Windsor Castle. That, of course, is where their son Archie was christened in July 2019. Now, it hasn't been confirmed yet by the couple. We don't know when Lilibet's going to have her baptism. There are reports she could have it back in California near the couple's home in Montecito. But look, if Harry and Meghan do go back to Windsor Castle, they would be following some of the tradition that Archie had in his christening. They would be able to use the christening gown worn by Archie and also his cousins, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, and some of his other cousins. Now, that gown would be way too fragile and far too important to send via the post to California. It, of course, is a replica based on the 200-year-old gown worn by Queen Victoria's children. But there's another piece of royal history Harry and Meghan would like to have their daughter christened with, and that is the Lily font. Now, this is a gilded silver baptismal font that there's no way they would be able to send that to California. It's only left London once, and that was for the christening of Princess Charlotte in 2015. She was baptised in Norfolk. So if Harry and Meghan have Lilibet's christening in California, they would be missing out on many of these royal traditions. So that's why it's believed they would like to bring her to Windsor Castle so they can follow those nice royal traditions and have the Queen there. But look, Archie's christening was very small. The Queen actually didn't attend his christening. She had a royal engagement near Sandringham, so her and Prince Philip skipped that event. Just 25 close friends and family were in attendance. And of course, Harry and Meghan kept everything very, very private. They only released 2 photos from the day, and we still don't know the full guest list.
Yeah, well, of course, a lot has happened since Meghan stepped down from royal duties, and let's hope that they would welcome them with open arms. There are also reports that Meghan was in talks with a major streaming service before she quit the palace.
Yeah, so in March, Harry and Meghan told Oprah that they had no plans about how to actually make money once they stepped back as senior working royals. They said that once they were cut off financially from Prince Charles and the rest of the royal family, they had to come up with ways to make money themselves. And that's when they secured those deals with Netflix and Spotify worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But now it's emerged that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was actually in talks to create this animated series called Pearl 2 years before she and Harry had stepped back as senior working royals. Apparently, she had this project in the early stages of development, along with a number of other charitable things. We might remember back in 2018, she released a charity cookbook. She also edited British Vogue. So there were lots of things that she'd been working on. But now this project called Pearl will debut on Netflix, and it's a partnership between Elton John's husband, David Furnish, and Meghan herself. They are both executive producers, and it follows a 12-year-old girl who's inspired by women from history. So it does sound quite interesting, but many people are saying that this particular story is based on Meghan herself, linking the name Meghan and Pearl to the original meaning of the name. It's very complicated, but look, it does sound like Meghan has based this character on herself because she was a very powerful advocate for when she was just 12 years old, of course.
Yeah.
Just quickly, Nat, before we lose you, there's been increased security threat at the palace. What is that about?
Yeah, that's right. So the Queen has been advised to increase her cyber security levels after she was warned about possible threats from China and Russia. Now, this warning came from Sir Michael Stevens. He is the head of the Privy Council, and he warned the Queen she had to do more to boost her security because the royal family was at high risk of being hacked. Now, so many of us can relate to being hacked, but look, the Queen and Prince Philip, before he passed away, and so many members of the royal family had had moved their duties online because of the coronavirus pandemic, holding official engagements via Zoom. And we see the Queen popping up all the time, conducting her official business from Windsor Castle. So the Queen has done many things to actually boost her security, including employing the head of MI5 as the new Lord Chamberlain. So the Queen certainly doesn't want to risk herself or any other members of the royal family.
All right, Nat, always plenty happening with the Royals. Thanks for keeping us up to date.